You're right on life in the Philippines, love chain nation, BobbieD and LisaD. One nation under rule, one love.
Hello, my friends. This is Bobby D coming to you live from Talamba, Cebu, Philippines. Having an awesome time in the Philippines today. I hope you are as well, wherever you're from. My chair's giving me the fit. Sorry for that. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about 4 toxic relationship habits that most people think are normal. Please, 4 toxic relationship habits that most people think are normal in the Philippines. Yeah. Woo, what a joy, such a joy it is to come back to get my breath. Excuse me. And today, I want to say, for those of you here today, if you would please, click on that subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you can continue receiving fresh, new Philippine videos, motivational videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about relationships and habits and how people get together, and sometimes they think that their relationship is normal, but it's actually not. You know, it's a big discovery, man. Sometimes it could be a letdown. You thought you and your lady was all right the way y'all was acting, but when truth be told, somebody said, "You acting like that? Is that crazy?" Your eyes get opened up, and you begin to see, "Oh no, we ain't doing this right. She tearing me down. She tearing me down to the ground, and I'm letting her walk all over." You know, your eyes get opened up, and you see that there is a better way. Okay, so today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna talk about 4 things, 4 toxic, nasty, stinking, rotten, funky, filthy ways that we do to each other. And sometimes we don't even realize it. We just accept it. But that's how she is, you know. And then ladies say, "Well, you know, that's how my man is. He always just slap me every now and then, but that's how he is. You know, that's how he is." How crazy is that? You know what I'm saying? So toxic, man. What does toxic mean? Poisonous. It's going to hurt you. It's going to damage you. And it could terminate your relationship. It could terminate your life. You know? Toxic, man. I don't know about you, but I want nothing toxic in my life. You know? I want a non-toxic relationship. You know? Where we understand each other, where we love each other, where we want to embrace each other, where we want to help each other grow and know and learn and go in life. That's what I want. And you should too. Ladies and gentlemen, my sisters out there, you want a man that know how you feed and know how to take care of one. Don't you want? I know you do. You know, that's what Lisa D want. When she look for a man, she wanted somebody that can help her and can hold her and can reach her and can teach her and lift her up in life. Yeah, that's what she wanted. And that's what she found in BobbieD. You know? Now, was it always that way when we started out? Nah. You know, sometimes you learn by your errors. You know, on the job training is the best training. Because when you learn, when you burn, then you get what? You start to learn. And you won't repeat the same habits and nasty thinking things over again if you want to maintain your relationship. So 4 things we're going to talk about today. And I don't have a, I didn't get to take the time, make the time to make out I didn't make out a roadmap, focus sheet, but I'm going to tell you 4 things we're going to look at. Well, let's check the thumbnail for today. Thumbnail for today. No hocus pocus, just focus. You guys in the right place if you want to learn how to deal with your lady. You ladies are in the right place if you want to learn how to deal with your man. Okay, we got this. Yeah, I got my man. I forgot. We got today is Veterans Day, ladies and gentlemen. Veterans, can you say it with me? Veterans Day. Yeah. And you know, every Veterans Day on Friday, we got our main man, Markel Wingfield is with us today, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to get him to say a few words of wisdom on benefits for veterans and the Veterans Affairs. And he gonna give us the 411. We had a good time last week. And every time he bring it and he sling it. Like a gunslinger. But What did he give you the 411? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring him in. Y'all welcome Markel Wingfield to the Love Train. What's up, Markel? How you doing, my brother? You good?
What's going on, Bobby D? How you doing, man?
You died this, man. I like to play sometimes. Always good to see you, Markel. I'm sorry for sending the link late. No, it's not Markel's fault, y'all. My fault, my bad. I always been sending the link late. But we got him here today, man. And we always good to hear from you. If you could tell us what words of wisdom you have for the veterans on today's show, that would be great, Markel. What you got for us today?
Okay, so there's two things. So I caught your last. Oh, I'm sorry. Lisa D was saying something.
She said, "What's up, Markel?" Okay, come on, stop interrupting people.
What's going on, Lisa D? Okay, so I got two things, right?
Okay,
the first one is I caught you live where someone said the VA is the best healthcare system or something like that.
Yeah,
when you were in the mall.
I'm like, what?
Okay, so let me clear up a couple things there. Number one, it depends on the VA you go to because they're not all the same. Okay. I had a terrible time in Phoenix, but I had one of the best times I ever had at a VA in San Diego. So it depends. They're not all the same. So the person who responded may have been at one of the VAs that was like one of the better ones versus someone else who may have been at one that was like crap. You know what I'm saying? So they're not all the same. They're not equal, Bobby D.
The person that responded was Lou.
Okay, Lou. So Lou probably is at a VA that takes care of everything, his needs. Appointments on time, whatever he needs to get done, they take care of. And someone else may have been at one where, hell, they can't even get in. They've been asking for stuff and this, that, and the third. So they're not all the same. So you can't judge one and then judge the other one the same way because they're all across the board different.
Okay, each facility is different. I got it. Okay.
Now, when it comes to signing up for healthcare, you do not have to be service connected to sign up for healthcare. In the states. I want to be clear with that. In the United States. If you're overseas, you need a service connection for FMP to be seen. But if you're in the United States of America, you do not have to have service connection to go to the VA.
I need to go ahead and sign up when I go back home then. I don't have a service connection, but I can sign up.
There's a couple of things, though, that's going to come into play. Number one, how much money you make. Because if you meet a certain threshold, you're going to have to pay a deductible. But if you below a certain threshold, you're not paying anything. Okay? You're paying nothing.
Okay.
And when you sign up for VA healthcare, okay, you can do what's called CWT, compensated work therapy. Basically meaning, Bobby D, you could go back and get a job at the VA. It's called therapy, work 4 hours, 6 hours a day, make whatever the federal minimum wage is. They take out no taxes. You get paid like normal. So if you say you were on Social Security disability, you know you can't work when you're on Social Security disability, but you can work at the VA through compensated work because it's considered therapy. It's not considered work.
Wow.
And nobody says anything. You don't get in trouble. You nothing. It's the government. It's them. They're the one doing it.
They don't want to allow you to do it. Hey, you can't go wrong with that. That's good, man.
So you can go to work at the VA. The people that sometimes greet them at the door, that's you. Where you need to go? Okay, go here, go upstairs, third door to the left. That's you. Or you be in the laundry room, or you pushing a patient that's in a wheelchair around the hospital.
Right.
You know, simple stuff. Nothing real major.
That's awesome.
Okay. So now the last thing I want to talk about, social media. Social media can be a great thing, but it can also be a detriment because they are using people's social media to drop their benefits or to kick them off Social Security.
You know what? That's right, man. You're right.
Okay. I'm not telling you to lie or make up stuff or whatever, but be careful what you post to social media. If you got a bad back, you cannot be posting you out running a marathon with a bad back.
Nah, that ain't gonna work.
All right. You on jet skis having the time of your life. You wave to everybody, giving them the whatever, and you got a bad back. No. Okay. You supposed to be in the house. You confined to the bed. You all in the mall. You got pictures. You hugged up with people. No, man. No.
lady on the side. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
No. No. No.
that's
That
just
that don't
wrong.
work. That does not work. Social media, Bobby D. And I was unaware of it because I've been out of. I haven't had my company now for almost 10 years.
Right,
I talked to my cousin who owns a business in Phoenix.
right.
They check your social media now before they even hire you. They
Oh, yeah.
they want to get access to every bit of your social media. And trust me, the US government does the exact same thing. Social Security does it, the VA does it. They want to see, okay, what are you into? What is on your page? What are you talking about? And
Right.
even when I renewed my visa here, Bobby D, I had to give them all of my social media. They wanted to see YouTube, they wanted to see Instagram, Facebook. I don't talk about nothing crazy, so I wasn't worried about it, but
Right, right.
they want to see all of my social media. I had to
Wow.
sign a form releasing to they have access to all of
Authorized.
my social media.
Yeah, that's terrible. I believe that some of that's good. Okay, like you said, some of it's good, some of it's bad. But I don't want nobody checking everything on me.
They do it now. They do
I,
it.
but
They
I
do it.
remember when I was working Markel, and if you on our job, you can apply for benefits. Like you get sick leave or whatever. You say you hurt your back, whatever. Then you get benefits. You often give you 100% pay. And these guys, stupid fools, got there. They had a minor hurt, but they still can do stuff. And they pull stuff on social media. And I've seen plenty of people got fired just for posting stuff because they were fraud. They call it fraud in the job.
Yep.
That's one way employers do to get rid of you if they don't like you. They say, what John say to me? Okay, go on social media website. See what he got negative about you. Okay, we got him. He said that about the company. Get rid of him. Hey, social media is a tool that employers are using. And now, as you were telling me, the government got on board with
Oh
it
yeah.
too. Okay.
Bobby D, they have busted so many people off Social Security that's supposed to be so hurt, this and that, and they got them all walking around with nobody around them, driving their car, and they ain't supposed to be doing none of that. They done told the
Right,
government they can't do anything.
right.
They out
Yeah,
driving, hanging with their buddies all day, playing basketball. No, no,
yeah.
no.
And you know what, man? I have no mercy for you if you're doing that because that's fraud. You can work, you can do whatever, and you're gonna post stuff, and then you're gonna go to the government, put a neck brace around your neck. I'm gonna hurt y'all, and you want them to continue sending you a check? No, that's fraud. And
That's what they do.
you need to be terminated from the program. Not you might just get some time behind jail cell. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys out there, man, if you sick, if you hurt, don't go partying. Stay your behind home and get your rest and do what the doctor said. Because the government gonna check up on you. I'm not trying to hide nobody from being from a fraud. If you fraud, they check up on you. You should be fired from the program. But don't do that, man. If you hurt, act like you hurt. If you're not hurt, don't go down there trying to file for no benefits. Okay, that's the way that is. Be honest. But yeah, man, I didn't know the government was doing that.
Oh,
They done got slick, man. I've been out of workforce since 2014. They done got slick now, man. I know they were doing that. But
yeah, I've been out of work. Let me see, about almost 14 years. Yeah.
Whoa, yeah. You more than me, man. So you've been relaxing longer than me.
Hey, and like I said, I've been out of the loop so long that when I talked to my cousin about, because I read about it in the paper, and I asked my cousin, I'm like, okay, when you get ready to hire people, what's the procedure? He's like, oh, well, the first thing we got to do is check your social media feed to see, because that's a liability on the company. We can't hire you and you hate women, and we got a bunch of women that work for us. That automatically is a lawsuit that's waiting to happen.
It makes sense. It makes sense. When I got hired, I guess there was no internet when I got hired back in the day, so they couldn't do all that. So, but yeah, I think that social media should be checked because you could be hiring somebody as a terrorist, And if a guy's a terrorist, crazy, he normally gonna put something on his website, on the social media site, So I think it's a good thing to do. Yeah,
I don't put anything crazy on my. I got family members, Bobby D. They got pictures of marijuana, a big poster of marijuana, and all that stuff, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay.
Nah, man, it's crazy. But you know what? I was just talking to the people on the show a few days ago. I talked to them about sharing your dirty laundry out on social media. tell them about you hate your boyfriend slapped you, you did that, all kind of crap. Don't do that. Who needs to know your dirt? You know?
Nobody.
I talked to him about this lady across the street. She gone now. She used to, out here you hang out your laundry on a line, on clotheslines to dry. She had a big old drawers on the line. I started to go across and said, man, I don't want to see that. Lisa D stopped me, man. I said, I don't want to see her big drawers hanging out there like that. And but that's the same thing, principle. Don't put your nasty, stinking, dirty drawers and stuff on social media. Don't put your business out there like that. And so what happens now, the government going to check on you. You got all that nasty, stinking stuff, but I don't like the government. I don't like this. I slap my woman. Who want to hire you? Huh? Who want to hire you with a nasty record and you exposing yourself? That's crazy, man.
And not just that, Bobby D. You got to think about it because the TSA is going to start doing it. Because you know how you get that? What's the pass you get? The TSA pass. When you're flying. Yeah, when you're international, you in the line, you just getting that card. They're checking it too. Everybody. You got anything on your social media that's just like out there? Yeah.
You better take it off. You know what I know. I mean, I try to keep mine clean. And then if you got somebody linking up to you, I had some people from Arab, all them trying to ask me for friends. I said, nah. I don't know nothing about these people. They from Arab, Iran. I said, nah, you ain't gonna link me to nobody like that. Next thing you know, they call him in. He's a friend of so-and-so, and he done bombed up something. You got to be careful who you friend, who you take it, who you align with on social media, and especially what you put out there, because what you put out there will come back to haunt you, okay? Be careful, my brothers and my sisters, because the government is now Big Brother, and Big Brother is now watching you and me and everybody in the world. If you got a Social Security account, the Big Brother can check you. Okay, so don't think you're trying to hide. I ain't got no Social Security. And you get one, then you gone. But yeah, man, that's good. But now tell me now about the work therapy. What's the maximum amount of time you can put on that work therapy?
That's going to depend on your doctor. So basically, how it works is you tell your doctor you want to sign up for CWT. The doctor then sends you to the person in charge of CWT, and then your doctor will say, they're allowed to work 30 hours a week, or they're allowed to work 24 hours a week. And then they'll put restrictions on it dependent upon, what your disabilities are. So some people, they can't cut no grass. They can't be out there in the heat, none of that stuff because of the medication. So they'll stick them inside behind a desk. They'll sit there all week for 30 hours. And when they get paid, they get no taxes taken out. It's tax-free money.
Tax-free? Wow. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. So you have to be service connected, and your doctor.
No,
you don't have to be.
No. You just need to be enrolled in the VA healthcare system. That's it. You don't need to be service connected. I was telling you earlier.
So if you got a VA veteran, you go down whether service connected guy, and you can sign up for the healthcare system.
Yep. Know that, man. And get enrolled in CWT. You do not have to be service connected for that. No.
But you have to do it in the States.
Yes, you cannot do it overseas.
Okay, so I had to go back home and sign up for that, but if I then I would have to stay there because they put me on a work program. Okay, so that's good. Some of you guys out there in the States, if you're don't have a service connected disability, you can sign up. This is good information Markel is sharing with us. You can sign up for the healthcare system at the VA. Go get your DD 214, take it down there and sign up. You don't have to have a service connected disability. And as Markel just mentioned, awesome program, CWT. Your doctor says, well, he needs therapy, and I want to put him on his therapy. And you can work with the VA or wherever they want. What's the maximum amount of hours? 40? It's 30?
Yeah, I think they can work for up to 40. It depends on what the doctor says their limitations are. So, the limitations are going to vary, but most people that I've seen that work between 25 and 40 hours a week.
Wow. And that's tax-free. And you can't, that's a free
money. It ain't doing nothing, bro. It's not like you working hard. You in the air conditioning, you telling people where to go. Go here, go there, or you rolling somebody around in a wheelchair, or you typing in a little information, checking a veteran in. You ain't doing nothing serious.
Man, that's all right. And you could be a greeter. Welcome to the VA.
You ain't doing nothing hard. It's not hard work at all.
Oh, man, I love it, man. I love it. That's good stuff, Markel. All of that is good stuff, good information. that we need to take in. You schooled me on that CWT, and you schooled me on the health. I thought you had to have a service connection to sign up for the healthcare. I did not know.
No,
I did not.
if you're in the United States or U.S. territory, anybody, if you're a veteran, you serve.
Right.
No, you have no disabilities. No, nothing happened to you in the service. You can still go sign up for healthcare.
So I had to go to the States for that. But yeah, man,
And that reminds me. That reminds me of another one.
Okay.
Say you have a grandparent that served during the World War period. Okay. World War, II or Vietnam or whatever.
Yeah.
And they have limited income. Okay. Now they may not be service connected, but because they got limited income and they're retired, say they got Social Security, they can get the VA pension. The VA pension will pay them between $1,600 to about, depends if they married or not, up to about $2,400 a month.
What?
If they have limited income, yes.
I didn't even know they had a VA pension. Are you serious?
Yes. There's a VA pension that's set up for veterans with low income.
Wow.
For seniors with low income or service-connected veterans, they can also get switched from service connection to pension, depending on what they got. But I wouldn't advise, if you're a veteran that's service connected, you get on a pension, because a pension is for limited income.
Okay.
So if you getting Social Security and you getting the pension, one's gonna cancel out the other. You're not gonna get the max on each one like you will with service connection and Social Security. Service connection and Social Security, you getting max on both. But when you get a pension and Social Security, it gets limited. So that's why it's for people with limited income. You got to understand the rules on that. But if you know someone in the States, someone is a senior, they only getting $200-300 a month from Social Security. They need help, and they were a veteran and during the wartime period. Take them down to the VA, sign up for the VA pension.
Wow, that is awesome information, Markel. You're laying it on us today, man. You're laying it on us today. Y'all hear that? If you know somebody that was in the service during World War II, Vietnam, Korea, all like that.
Whatever era, it doesn't matter. If they got limited income, they can go down and sign up for a pension.
And the income is low, they can sign up. Hey man, that's a blessing. A lot of men out there right now serve and they ain't making no money, but they're not service connected, but they was in that era. And I did not know that the VA could give you a pension. Man, that is awesome information. You guys out there, if you know somebody that served Vietnam, Korea, Afghan, Iran, Iraq, whatever, go on down there and take them down there and get signed up. If they're old enough, let them sign up for the program and get a pension if they don't make a lot of money. But there's a lot of guys out there that's not making a lot of money, and they serve, and they don't have the knowledge that you just laid on us. They don't have that information that they can sign up for a pension. Oh man, that's a liberating fact. That's a liberating information, because a lot of men out there on fixed income, they don't have a lot of money, and they didn't know about that. I did, man. Now I know. If I know anybody that's in that era that ain't making much, I'm gonna say go on down there and get yourself signed up, get you another check. That's a good information, man.
Let me read you a couple of things here about it so people know exactly whether or not they qualify.
Okay. All right.
So can't have a dishonorable discharge.
Okay.
That's not, you got a dishonorable discharge. This does not apply to you.
Right.
All right. Your family income and net worth meet certain limits set by Congress. So basically, you below the poverty line.
Right.
So you making below I believe the poverty line now is like, what is it? Whatever SSI is, $840, $850.
18,000 a year or something like that.
Something like that. Whatever it is below, if you're making below the poverty line, all right? Mm-hmm. Now you got to have at least one of these things. You started on active duty before September 8th, 1980, and served at least 90 days of active duty with 1 day during wartime.
Okay. Most people qualify for that then.
Okay. You started on active duty as an enlisted person after September 7th, 1980, and served at least 24 months or 24 periods for which you called to order to active duty with at least 1 day during a wartime period.
Okay.
And then the last one, you were an officer, started on active duty after October 16th, 1981. You haven't previously served on active duty for at least 24 months.
Wow. That's
I mean, it's
awesome.
pretty simple, but it's straightforward. And then the last, I'm gonna get this last group just to help these people out.
All
Okay. You need to have at least one of these things be true. You're at least 65 years of age or older.
Right.
You have a permanent and total disability.
Okay.
You're a patient in a nursing home for long-term care. You're getting Social Security Disability Insurance or SSI, Supplemental Security Insurance.
Okay.
That's it. That's it to qualify, Bobby. It's not like you got to have, all these other damn things going on. No,
Right.
that's it. That's it.
Those qualifications are not very stringent. Most people that need that money are in that categories you mentioned, and they're veterans. I got a brother-in-law. He's like 70-something years old, and he's retired, but I don't know if he knows about the pension. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna talk to him about that. That's good information. He might already. I don't know. So I'm gonna let him know about it, man. That's good, man. See, for those of you that are watching today, if you know somebody that's military, been in the military during the wartime, go on and tell them about the pension program. I mean, even if they don't qualify, at least they can try, right? They can try. You go down there and check it out. It might just be well worth their time. They might get another check. You never know. Yeah. So, man, that was awesome information, Markel. What else you got?
That's all I'm gonna do. I could be on here all night, Bobby. That's all I'm doing for the day. But I will say this though, man. The VA has a ton of benefits that veterans just don't know about. There's so much out there that they qualify for.
Right.
I could get into the housing grant. I could get into the auto grant. I could get into all kind. I mean, the housing grant, Bobby D, you can get up to what is it, $690,000 in a grant, in a housing grant. Yeah.
Oh Lord. Veterans.
You can get up to $22,000 to buy a car, any car, or down payment on a car. I mean, there are so many things that veterans are entitled to that qualify. Now, you got to qualify for some of these things. It's not every single person is going to qualify. But there are people out there who qualify for these benefits that they are unaware.
Right. And they just let all the benefits just go away,
And even with the housing allowance, Bobby D, there is one for veterans overseas. If you own your own property, or you own the majority of the property, like you've been paying on, but you own the majority of it.
Right.
There is a grant that you can get to modify your house overseas. I think it's worth about $40,000 or $50,000. You can go in and remodel the bathroom. You can remodel whatever to fit your disability needs.
Wow.
Right. So if you're in a wheelchair, you need to lower the lights. You need to lower the counter. You need to change out the whole bathroom, redo the entire thing. That's what that grant is for.
Wow. I see all of that knowledge, man. Keep telling you, knowledge is power. And when you have power, you have options. You have no power, you have no knowledge, you have no option. You can't do nothing. So you need to align yourself. If you don't have the knowledge, if you don't have the power, align yourself with people that have the knowledge, like Markel. He's been in this business. He's a veteran specialist. He's a disabled veteran himself. He's reading up on it. He knows the ins and outs of the things you need to get better in life, and they help you in your life. So check out Markel's show called Markel's Podcast, Markel's TV Podcast. Also a tech review show, Markel's Tech Review. Check him out, man. He's a very helpful individual. He gives you information that will help you right now. Not tomorrow, not next year, but right now. You can, like this information he just gave you. You can go online right now, check out what he said, and go down to the VA. That helps you get the money they talked about. CWT program, and they talked about other programs that can help you in your life, man. And if veterans out there, don't just satisfied. Be satisfied with where you are. You serve this country, especially if you service connected, you have a disability, you deserve the best, okay? And so Markel gave us some good information, man. Markel, thank you so much, boy, for being on the show.
Question, my dear, for Markel.
Hold up.
Anthony Liggins said, ask Markel, is there any grants to get solar panels in my home here in the States?
Anthony Liggins is asking a question. He says, is there any grants to get solar panels to his house in his home state? He's in the USA.
Solar panels specifically, that one I don't know specifically about solar panels, okay? Because it's more set up for veterans who have specific disabilities. Like you need a ramp to roll down your wheelchair, you roll your wheelchair down. You need your deck on your back porch redone more safely. You know, different things in your kitchen, whether they're lowered, cabinets lowered, or counters lowered. Now, depends on the state that you're in. There are certain states like California that offer grants to get solar panels. Okay. But as far as the VA specifically for solar panels, I don't know of any program that they offer specifically for solar panels. Now, they do offer a program to rehab your home, but you got to qualify for it. Okay. I think it's about a $5,000 to $10,000 grant that they'll give you, and you can hire a contractor to go in and make an assessment of what they can repair. But you got to qualify for that benefit. Every benefit that I mentioned is not an automatic. You got to qualify for it. You got to meet certain criteria in order to get it.
And that's only right. You know, you just want to don't be throwing away money, people lying and all like that. You got to qualify. You got to make sure that you meet those qualifications. That's right. What else you got, Lisa? That's it?
That's it.
All right, Markel. Thank you so much for the information today, man. We appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Y'all check out the show. Markel's Podcast TV, Markel's TV, the podcast, and Markel's Tech Review. I want everybody to go out and check out his channel, sign up, and when you sign up, tell them Bobby D sent you. Okay? There you go. Thank you so much, Markel. I appreciate you.
Bobby D.
See you next week. Take care.
All right, man.
All right, take care. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you get when you come to this show. Good information, okay, that you can use and not lose. I have people on here that's positive minded, that want to see you prosper, that want to see you go up in life and not down in life. And if you're a veteran, that information that Markel shared today with us will help you in your life. You say, well, I don't know about it. Okay. If you don't know if you qualify, go check it out. All you got to do is go down to the VA. Say, I heard about this program. Can you tell me what the detail? Can I qualify? Can see if I qualify? What's wrong with that? All it takes is a few minutes of your time, and you got to have the motivation, desire to do that. If you don't have a car, get somebody to drive you down there, you know, and check it out. You might just be missing out on a gold mine. I'm talking a gold mine. Yeah, money in your pocket. You leaving money on the table, man. Don't do that. If you qualify, don't go out there trying to lie. Say, nah. If you qualify, go get the money. And you'll never know if you qualify if you don't take yourself down there and talk to the people face to face. You can do that internet stuff, see if you qualify. I don't play that. I want you to tell me, do I qualify, sir? And I want to look you in the face. That's what you do. Okay? Go on down to the VA. Ask them, sir, I heard about this program. Can you tell me if I qualify, please? And if you qualify, get the money and run. Well, they take it back. All right, y'all. All right, let's go. So we're going to talk to you today about 4 toxic relationship habits that many people think are what? Normal. Yeah. Did you know that? There's a lot of weird relationships out there. You think I'm playing with you? Do you really think I'm playing with you, man? There's a bunch of weirdos out there, relationship-wise. I'm going to give you a perfect example. Will Smith. Huh? Jada. Is that weird or what? Weird, man. They got an open relationship. You know what an open relationship is? You get a man in the bed, and she get a woman, and all three of y'all just, you know, and you happy, she happy. Weirdo, bad, nasty, stinking habits can pull your relationship down to the ground. And it can pull your life down with it. You know, when you hooking up your body, you don't know what they got. You know, STDs all over the place. And you think you're having some fun. Yeah, we just doing some fun. We agree with it, Bobby D. What's wrong with that? That's what we agree to do. Stop that stuff, man. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's be right-minded, okay? And get away from that nasty stuff. One person is enough for you. And if it ain't enough for you, you don't need nobody else. You don't get by yourself, okay? Let's go. I don't know how I got off on that. Let's go. But I got 4 things I want to show you today. And we out, man. We ain't gonna be long. I'm telling you straight up, we're not gonna be long. We're gonna talk about this thumbnail for the day. First of all, thumbnail for the day: toxic habits, man. See that lady right there? Does she look? She don't even look right. She like she pissed off. She look like she in Tampa. She look like she got an attitude. She got a toot on her. She said, "What you say?" Say it again. I'm gonna slap you. Toxic, yeah. She looks toxic to me. I don't know about y'all, but she looks toxic to me. Somebody done pissed her off. She want to slap so bad. But yeah, that's what happens, man. And then you wind up thinking, well, that's just normal, Bobby. That's just the way she is. She just do that. She just do that. But it's toxic, man. Yeah. And you accepting it for normal. Yeah. Some of the things you do to your lady. You slap every now and then, and you think that's normal. That's not normal. It's toxic now. Don't slap your woman. Don't slap your wife. Don't slap your girlfriend. And women, don't slap your man. Keep your hand to yourself. If you got to lay hands on your woman, you don't need it. If you got to lay hands on your man, you don't need him. Okay? Keep your hand to yourself. You can't keep your hand to yourself. Get out the house. Get out the relationship. Toxic habits will take you down. It will take your relationship down to the ground. I got 4 for you today. Okay? I got 4. Number 1, we're going to talk about the relationship scorecard. What it is. Then we're going to talk about holding relationship hostage. Yeah, that's a toxic habit we do. Hold relationship hostage. You don't do this, I'm going to do. Don't play with me with that, man. Do what you going to do. That's how I do. There's nothing wrong with that. And then we'll talk about blaming your partner for your own emotion. Ooh, Lord. Blaming your partner for your own personal emotion. Does that make sense? You gonna blame me for something going on inside of you? Are you crazy? Toxic. And then last one we're gonna take a look at is displays of love and jealousy. And that's what happens out here in the Philippines a lot. Filipinos say, I love you. That's why I want to slit your throat if I see you look at another woman. Crazy. And they call it love. Crazy love. Jealousy to that level, to that extent, my guys, my ladies, is crazy. You with me? Let's go. I ain't playing with y'all today. I got 4. And we get ready to go out the door. Let's go. Number 1 is what? Relationship scorecard. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a scorecard, man. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, see it right there? See it right there? Toxic. Like she trying to kiss me. I want you to kiss me with them big lips, girl. She puckering up, though. But yeah, number 1, relationship scorecard. What it is? The keeping score phenomenon. Is when someone you're dating continues to blame you for past mistakes you made in their relationship. How many of you know, don't everybody put your hand up at once? But how many of you had this happen to you in your relationship, current or past? Raise your hand. I said not everybody raise your hand at once. Raise your hand one at a time. Okay, there you go. I know everybody's had this phenomenon. Yeah, they gonna blame me for something that happened in the past. Come on, man. I didn't do that. I didn't slap you. I didn't beat you down to the ground. I didn't take all your clothes and burn them. I didn't do that. And you gonna blame me? Stop it. Toxic, man. Nasty, stinking toxic. And you blame me for that mess. You don't deserve me. You don't deserve me, lady. Don't play with me. You gonna blame me for somebody else did? Nah. You don't deserve me. And so that's where you gotta deal with that. A lot of toxic relationships out there, man. A lot of them. And they blame you stuff you had nothing to know. You don't even know about it. But now it's called when you're dating continues to blame you for past mistakes. You might have made a mistake in the past, but you don't want them to continue bringing it up. It becomes a battle. You use past wrongdoings to justify. Justify why you're holding them down. Cause I found you cheated on me last year with this lady, and I ain't forgot it yet. Come on, man. Don't use that against me. That's over. I apologize. We agreed to go on. And you try to use that against me? Deflection. They deflect. And so they try to use that as a form of deflection. Try to help themselves pull them away from another subject. And then they bring up guilt. shame from the past. That's what it does. Keeping score. Well, you did this last week, and you did this last week. Keeping scores of things you did in the past. I'm telling you, man, when you choose your partner, you're choosing everyone they've been with. I'm going to say that again because I don't think you got it, man. Whenever you choose a woman or lady, whenever you choose a man, you have to choose everybody they've been with. Okay? Yeah. You're choosing everybody they've been with, whether you want to or not. That's why it's so very, very important, my guys, that you check out the person that you're going to hook your body up to. Yeah. When you're going to do one of these things here, you better know who you're doing it to. Okay? Because a lot of time, you might know the woman, you might think you know, but you really don't. But it's too late. You done made the hookup. And then you find out that you booked up with some STDs and all kinds of stuff. Now, check the lady out. Know who you hooking your body up to. Okay? Know the mistakes to have. Because I'm telling you, I'm going to read this again. You need to know this. When you choose your partner, you're choosing everyone they've been with. Huh? I know that's tough, man. You look at your woman right now. She told you, well, you know, Johnny, I had 15 boyfriends before I met you. And you sitting up being like, oh, okay, yeah, that's it. And you like it ain't said, he ain't said nothing to you. You the fool. 15 different men done hooked up with them, and you the 16th. Who wants that? I don't. You better find out who you hooking up with. Can you imagine the trauma, the physical, the sexual, all that spiritual, all that mess you getting into? Whether you want to or not, my guys, those bodies that she hooked up with back in the day, they gonna be right there with you, looking at you and saying, "Oh, he wants some too." Yeah, right. You heard me. Be careful, my guys. Be careful. Okay, be careful, because people will keep a scorecard on you and bring up your nasty, stinking past. That's a toxic relationship habit. Every time they get mad with you, they bringing up a relationship scorecard. Well, you know, last week you did this, last time you did this, and you remember this time, and that's 4 times. 4 times you done did, and they're gonna use that against you. You don't need that in your life. That's toxic. And it is not normal. For those of you that have put up, some of you right now going through what I just said. You got pointed out, they put a scorecard on you last night or yesterday. And you're like, oh man, you're right, man. I'm tired of her doing that to me. And lady said, man, I'm tired of him doing that to me. He always put a scorecard on me because I said that and he's gonna use that against me. It happens. It's so common. And it's toxic. It is not helpful to develop and to allow your relationship to grow. It will kill your relationship. It will bring it down to the ground. Toxic. You better know what you're talking about. You better know who you're whooping your body up to. You better know what she's about. Man, ladies, you better know what he's about, because he will slap you. You say, well, why you slap me? That's what I do. You didn't know. Because you don't check people out before you hook up with them. Let's go. Number 2 is what? Number two. All right. Toxic relationship. Here's another one. Toxic relationship. Holding a relationship hostage. Ooh, Lord, this is a biggie. Take a sip of coffee, y'all. This is a biggie. Holding the relationship hostage. How many of y'all ever had this when your lady say, when she criticize you or something, or you complain or whatever, then she try to blackmail you. If you don't straighten this up, I'm out. You know? How many had that? If you don't stop going over your mama's house, I'm out. You know, it's a threat, man. It's a threat. It's emotional blackmail. This is a very, very common one in marriages and relationships. All the time, people trying to make you feel guilty. All the time, people trying to make you feel shame for being who you are and to try to manipulate you and to hold your relationship hostage. Huh? Yeah. They do that a lot, man. Women do it and men do too. The example is, I can't date someone who's cold to me all the time. No, that's a threat. That's a threat. That's a sly, subtle threat. If you don't stop being cold to me, mister, I'm out. That's what that means. You didn't know that? If you don't stop being cold to me, mister, I'm out. That's what she's saying. Hmm? I don't date people that are cold to me. That's what she's saying, mister. If you don't stop, I'm out. That's a threat to your relationship. That is a threat to your emotionality. That is a threat to your union in the relationship. That's a threat. And people do that all the time. They want to manipulate you. They want to control you to keep you in the relationship. They want to use it as a leverage to hold you and make you do what they say. That's toxic. How much more toxic can you get? If you don't do this, Johnny, we out. I'm out. You know what I tell them? Get gone. Who is you going to tell me what not to do? I'm a grown man. You don't tell me. That's how you do it. But some of y'all said, oh, please don't believe me. Please don't look up. Go to pieces. That's why they do it. Because they know that action controls you. They know that action manipulates you. And that is wrong. It's toxic behavior. You hooked up with somebody toxic like that, you better get it straightened out. If you love that woman, you better get it straightened out. Because she will put you down to the ground and use you like a puppet on a string. It's emotional blackmail. Every minor issue initiates a threat. I'm going to tell you, do that to me one more time, I'm out. I'm not going to put up with this. You better not do that to me. They cry and scream and holler sometimes. You can commit to a person without always liking what they do. You can commit. You don't always got to like what somebody do. What happens is they don't like what you do, so they try to threaten you. They try to blackmail you that if you do it one more time, how many of you heard that? One more time. You know what that means? If you do it one more time, I'm out. Understand this, ladies and gentlemen. Giving feedback and criticism should strengthen your relationship, not weaken. Are you with me? That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Giving feedback damn. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, we got two more we out. Let's go. Right. Number 3. Okay. Number 3. Blaming your partner for your own emotions. This is a big one. This is another big one. You gonna blame me because you angry with somebody else? Don't do that, man. And that happens to me a lot. You know, I get blamed. She be mad with somebody else. Somebody says something, and then they come and take it out on you. Don't get angry. You're gonna take it out. Don't do that, man. I didn't cause you to feel that way, and I can't make you not feel that way. You got to be able to handle your emotions, but they can't handle their emotions, and they blame you for the way they feel. Okay, that happens to men and women. We need to stop that because it is toxic. Okay? Very, very highly toxic behavior, and if you don't watch it, your relationship will be tumbling down to the ground. You lash out at your partner for being insensitive towards you when you're feeling bad about something. You never even mention how you were feeling, but you're just feeling bad and you're going to lash out against them, towards them, because you feel bad. Blaming others for your emotions is toxic. It's a subtle form of selfishness. No one is responsible for how you feel but you. How you get out of this? Take responsibility for your own actions and for your own emotions. You cry, I'm not responsible for your tears, sister. You better get that. You see, that's what a lot of women do, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, a lot of women will cry to give you them crocodile tears. You don't care, because they want you to feel sorry for them. It's an emotional tactic. But don't get distracted by the tears. You have to look at the situation you're in. Okay? Because a lot of women are actors, great actors, and a lot of men are too. And the men cry too. You know what? They want sympathy. Don't give people sympathy when sympathy is not due. You give them what is due for this situation. That's how you get out of there. Okay? Last one, man. All right, I'm sorry. On number 3, take responsibility for your own emotions. Okay? That means if you said, don't blame it on your partner that you said. You're mad, angry, you feel sorry for you. Don't blame it on that person. He or she had nothing to do with it. Those are your internal emotions. How can you project your internal emotions on someone else causing that person don't even know? If you don't tell the person how you feel, how would they know? They cannot read your mind. This happens all the time in a relationship. What are you crying for? You didn't know. You know what I'm crying for. I don't know what you're crying for. What are you crying for? You know. He does not know. Toxic. You know, but he doesn't. Take responsibility for your own emotions. If you're feeling sorry, you feeling angry, you feeling hurt, you feeling emotional pain inside, let somebody know. Communicate that. John, I'm feeling hurt right now because I don't like the way you talked about me. And, what's wrong with that? But instead, John said, what's wrong with you? You know. How do you know? Did you tell him? Take responsibility for your own emotions. Ladies and gentlemen, that's toxic. When you project your emotions on somebody else and they're supposed to know how you feel, nobody knows how you feel but you. And if you don't take the time, make the time, shake the time, break the time to tell the other person how you feel inside, you're contributing to a toxic environment in your relationship. Are you with me, G? Oh, man, let's go. One more, we out the door. Let's go, man. I ain't playing with y'all. Let's go. Number 4, getting ready to go out the door. Okay. Displays of loving. Oh, Lord. This is a big one here in the Philippines, Lord. How many times you and your Filipino want to slap your face because you looked at somebody, you looked at a woman that they walked past? Well, it's normal, man. And next thing you know, you got a slap on. Oh, yeah. That was jealousy. He said, why you slap me? What's wrong with you? I'm loving you. You know I love you. And I don't want you looking at nobody else. I'm jealous. They're just jealous. But they take it out on you and they call it love. That ain't love when you slap me. That ain't love when you slap me and almost slap me into tomorrow. That ain't love. They call it jealous love. That ain't no jealous love. That's craziness. If you jealous, you don't show it by hitting people. But that's what happens. Huh? Jealous love, man. Yeah, it happens a lot. This is a huge toxic phenomenon in many, many, many relationships, especially as it pertains to the Philippines. Now, displays of love and jealousy. What it is, getting pissed off when your partner talks, calls, texts, or even looks in the vicinity of another person. How many times your Filipinos say, who are you looking at? I'm just looking at the ground. No, you were looking at the lady. Jealousy, it don't even make sense. It leads to insane behavior. Okay? All of this toxic jealousy, ladies and gentlemen, leads to insanity. What you mean, BobbieD? What you mean? You think they get crazy? Yeah, they get crazy. They hack your email. You go through your text message on your phone. Yeah, you heard me. Some of y'all going through this right now. Start stalking you, following you wherever you go. All of that's crazy behavior. And it's toxic behavior. It's not love. It's not love. Showing up as jealousy. It's toxic behavior. Don't let a woman track you like that. Don't let a woman stalk you like that. Don't let a woman go to your cell phone, demeaning you. That's demeaning. It's manipulative. And it's controlling. How do you get out of this one? gotta learn to trust your partner, man. If she don't trust you, you don't need her in your life. One of the pillars of successful, loving, caring, sharing relationship is trust. I trust LisaD to the nth degree. And the part of that nth degree that I don't trust her on, I got my eyes on her. Because trust is a certain amount of trust you give everybody. I trust you. But always, like my mama said, be wise as a serpent, humble as a dove. There's always a certain part you never know. There's always a variable that comes into play that no one can predict. And so you always have a little bit of reservation sometimes. But for the most part, I trust her. And she does the same for me. She's, we trust each other, but there's always a little bit of reservation. And it's okay. That part is healthy. Okay? But to chastise me, just because a lady came in my view, and I turned my head and looked, what's wrong with that? I'm not lusting. It's okay to look. Don't touch. And so women out here in the Philippines have a problem with jealousy. They, in their mind, are you with me so far? In their minds, they associate jealousy with love. Now, ain't no love when you slap me. Ain't no love when you cuss me out. And I wasn't even talking to the woman. I just looked. Ain't no love when you go through my cell phone and find me texting one of my coworkers. We're gonna go to work, go to lunch today. Hey, what's wrong with that? Did I sleep with her? Am I gay? What? Come on, man. Lack of trust. That's where it comes in. And so you guys out there got this idea in your mind. Well, you know about this. I don't mind her doing that, because it just shows she loves me. Stop being crazy along with her. Insanity is insanity. And if you are enabling her insane ways, then you are part of the problem. When a woman is always jealous of everything you do, every time you turn around, you got a coworker you have to work with, you have a neighbor, you look at the neighbor, that's a problem, man. Well, you know why I do it, John? Why you do that? Because I love you and I'm just a little bit jealous. Okay. And you sit up there and say, okay, stop that craziness. It's toxic. You let her know in no uncertain terms that must stop. Because you're showing me, my dear, that you don't trust me enough to live next door to a female neighbor. You don't trust me enough to work with my female coworkers. You don't trust me enough to go to the store with you and just look at somebody that comes in my view. You don't trust me. That's insanity. And it must stop. That's how you deal with that, like a man. Not that little boy, okay, but she loved me. She loved me. That's why she stopped it. You just crazy as she is if you put up with that. Okay? That's it, man. I ain't playing with y'all today. Told y'all I had some stuff for you today. Markel laid it down. I laid it down too. That's how we do on this show. We give you tight, right, long information and strong information. Now, it's up to you what you do with it. I laid it down. Markel laid it down. What you gonna do with it? You better run and tell somebody. If you can't do nothing with it, run and tell somebody that can. Because this information is on the information highway. It is floating down the lane. Somebody gonna get this, and they're gonna use it, and it's gonna benefit them in their life. What you gonna do with it? Let it go on one end after the other, and still deal with your sanity in your toxic relationship? Better learn, man. Wise up. I'm here to help you grow. I'm here to help you know. I'm here to help you learn and not burn in life. And when you got a woman that's always jealous, it's an issue. You got a man that's always jealous, that's an issue. It leads to insanity, stupid, crazy stuff people do. Huh? You think I'm playing? Go watch the news. Stalking. And then it leads to other crazy stuff that's worse than that. Huh? You with it? I said, man, I could go, oh Lord, I want to go on with this. But you know what, man? The more I go, the more some of you ain't gonna get it. So that's enough. I done said enough for you to get it. And the more I say, ain't gonna make you get it. Because if you want to get this, you'll get it. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want a good, solid, loving, sharing, caring relationship workable? Or Or you know, some people like the crazy stuff. They like that love-hate relationship, you know what I'm saying? We love me today and we want to fight tomorrow. You know? Then we make up and we back in the same. We make up, we back. I don't want that roller coaster relationship with me. No, I don't play that. You know, you love me, I love you. We show it every day in some form or way in that rhyme. You love me, I love you. We show it every day in some form or way. That's what a loving, caring, sharing relationship does. Now you're gonna have some arguments, sure. Yeah. Nobody's perfect, but you find a way to get back together, to get through it, to work through it, and you meld. You come back together as one, loving, sharing, caring relationship. All right, so let's go. People, get ready. But the train is coming. I thought I'd say something else, but I said, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. All you need is love. Woo, say it again. Say sweet, sweet love. Don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Get on board. Y'all ready to ride train, BobbieD and LisaD, one nation, one love. Y'all ready, man? I'm gonna find out who's rough enough, tough enough, buffed up enough to be the first man in the his house. Who that said they gonna beat them? I need to know. I got to know. You want to know? Current your mind. I want to know, man. I want to know who that say they gonna be. I gotta find out who's rough enough, tough enough, buffed enough. When I say toot toot, you say all aboard. Toot toot, toot toot. When I say all aboard, you say toot toot. All aboard, all aboard. All aboard, let's ride this train, man. Come on, man. Ain't nothing but a thing, you know? Just like a chicken wing. Let's go. All right, I'm going to find out who's rough enough, tough enough, buffed up enough to be the first man in this train. Be the first man on the train in the hit house. Who that say they can't? They're going to beat them. I need to know, man. I need to know. Yep. I told y'all some stuff today that will help you live a good life and a good relationship. Some of you been putting up with this for years, you know. Some of you just started dealing with this lady, and you notice some of these things she's doing. And some of you ladies just started dealing with this man. You notice some of these things he's doing. Stop it. Get him to stop it. Say, look here, John. Let's sit down. I want to show you what you're doing, and we need to make some changes. And until you get them to buy into what they're doing and buy into making changes, because if you don't, eventually these 4 things, and there may be more, but these 4 I chose are going to bring your relationship down. It may take time, because sometimes you do a little bit here, a little bit there, and you do a little bit of this, and it adds up. Then one day you wake up, and John is to the next, and in bed with you, he sleep. He say, I'm mad as hell, and I ain't taking it no more. You get up and go. And then some of y'all get crazy, go into crazy land, and say, I'm mad as H, and I'm going to give me a pot of grits and pot of hot grits and no, don't do that, man. Don't do that. That's what happened to Al Green back in the day. Al Green and this lady, man, the lady got pissed. I don't know what he did. I don't say something to her. And Al Green was taking a shower. No, he was taking the bathtub. She waited till Al Green got in the bathtub, right? He was taking a bath. She said, Al. No, she's not going to know. She said, Al. He said, what you want, baby? He said, I got some food for you. He said, I'll be out in a minute. She said, no, I want you to have it now. She put your hot grits on Al, and Al Green never been the same since. All right, let's go. I'm going to find out who rubbing up, talking up, bumped up enough to be the first man in the hit out. Who that say they going to beat them? So I need to know. I got to know. Inquire, man. I want to know who that. Rayman coming. Rayman. Thank you so much, Terry Fleming, for the donation to the nation. More blessings. Thank you so much, my brother. Hey, he said two, right back into my brother, Martha. Hey, man, I laid it down for you today, Terry. When you find that lady, Terry Fleming still looking for that special lady. When you find that lady, man, don't play no game, okay? Make sure she's not playing these silly, toxic games, because these games, these things I showed y'all, these habits, they will tear you down. They will tear your relationship down, and it will break you down, okay? And don't put up with no foolishness, Terry. Be a man. Be a strong man. Don't put up with no foolishness for no woman. And women out there, don't put up with no foolish things from these men. Okay? Y'all have to deal with each other on an equal plane as far as your relationship is concerned. If you want your relationship to grow, that man must respect you, woman. That woman must respect you, man. And I talked to you so very, very hard about respect a few days ago. If you have no respect in your relationship, you ain't got no relationship. You got nothing. Okay? So when you have a toxic personality, when you have a toxic habit in your relationship, he's gonna take you down. Let's go. We gotta do damn check for him. Train BobbieD and LisaD, one nation under group. What up? I need a dancer today. I need a dancer today. Don't run from me, dancer. James, what you trying? Don't run from me, James. You're not gonna call on you, man. Where you go? James, I'm trying to. Okay. Come on, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original players from the Himalayas. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Jerome's in the house. I said Jerome's in the house. Come on, girl, let's do the penguin.
Hold on, ma'am. You said 7232. What's the name of the street, ma'am? Yeah. Give me the name of the street.
72, please. 7232 Rutledge.
Rutledge?
Please hurry.
What's happening?
He's gonna die.
7232 Rutledge Pearson Drive, correct?
Yeah.
Do you know who's shooting?
Oh, wait. What? Wait, that's the sheriff's office. Okay, hey, hold on, wait. Hold on, whoa. Hello, wait. We're walking. Nothing. Wait, here. I'm opening the door. You got the wrong house.
It's clear based on the recording, she just felt that someone was breaking into her house because she heard the glass breakage. She reacted in protecting herself and her property, which she's allowed to do by law.
I think that she would want everyone to know that she is not a cop killer, that she respects law enforcement, and that at no time did she have any idea that the person she was firing shots at was indeed JSO.
All right. Thank you so much, Terry Flynn, for the donation to the nation. Thank you.
What you're doing.
Thank you so much. And
Thank you so much.
we appreciate you. More blessings, much love to you, my brother. But I always, you will find me give you little tidbits of things. You will find me giving you little tidbits of things you need to know. That's, you through? Are you through? You'll find me giving you.
Give it that Saturday, but you give them.
You through, Lucy? I don't know why she loves to interrupt me. I don't know why, but that's.
Let's go.
See? Anyway, let's go, man. That was an incident I showed you several months ago about a lady called Diamond Ford. I will bring you tidbits of stuff like that, pieces and bits of stuff that you need to know about. Diamond Ford was a woman that she shot a cop trying to break in their house, and they had a no-knock warrant, just like the other one, you know. So that's bits and pieces of stuff I'll show you as well. All right, let's go. We're going to train BobbieD and LisaD, one nation under group with love. Who we got?
Congrats, Sir Terry Fleming, and thank you for the donation.
Lou, what's up, man? Buffalo Lou in the house. Yeah, what's up, Lou? You good? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Buffalo Lou in the house. Buffalo Lou in the house. What's up, Buffalo Lou? I got a new name for Lou, y'all. I call him Buffalo Lou. Because he like them Buffalo Bills, man. Hey, back in the day, the Bills were very popular. When OJ was there, he put the Bills on the back. He built that team, you know. But now OJ is gone. The Buffalo Bills, Buffalo just trying to come, but they got a nice quarterback, good quarterback now. We'll see what happens next year. All right, so good to see you. Hey, you know what? You number 2 in the house. You know what? I got something to tell you, man. I got something to tell you today. You know I got to tell you, right? You got to tell you, right? What are you telling me?
Number 2.
Just on, dude. Good to see you, Lou. Hey, man, Buffalo, I ain't coming against you, man. I'm coming against the 2 spot. Okay, man? Let's go, right? Terry Fleming, what's up, Daisy? Yes, sir, Bobby. Some relationships are trying to mix oil and the water. Yes, sir. Oil and water, man. That's what they do. You know, trying to mix oil, and they don't mix, man. That's a recipe for disaster. That's a recipe for explosion. You know, oil and water. But some people try to make it work every day, and they wind up doing this. And one day they just they explode because they can't deal with it. It's not a proper mixture. It's not good for a cohesive environment. Okay, you got to learn to live together, and you got to learn to put the toxic habits down. If you got a habit that's causing trouble in your relationship, whether it's live-in, fiance, marriage, whatever, you got to learn to recognize it and put it down. I had to do that, man. I've done that with LisaD. I had a lot of nasty, stinking, dirty stuff I was trying to put on her, and I had to recognize she didn't cause this stuff. She just hid, and I was putting my baggage from prior relationships on her. I was projecting my baggage from other women on her. And I realized that that's wrong. She wasn't in my past when I went through that stuff. And she didn't cause that stuff on me. Why would I put it on her? When I understood what I was doing, my guys, I made a change. Okay? And that's one of the things that saved us, because we could have been another casualty. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, Ryan Train, BobbieD and LisaD, One Nation, Under Group, One Love. Terry Fleming. He said, what's up, Markel? You all right, man? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Round Train, BobbieD and LisaD, One Nation. Buffalo. He said, what's up, Markel? You good, man? So good to see you. You know, Lou is a retired veteran, and so is Markel. Markel's retired as well, veteran. But Terry Fleming is also a Gyrene. He went to the Marine Corps. I don't know if Lou was in the Marine or Navy or Army. But a Marine, when you've been in the Marine Corps, you know how to fight. Don't fell for no Gyrene. My brother was a Marine, man. You know, I was in the Army. My brother was a Marine, man. My brother used to kick butt when he was living. God bless his soul. Round, who we got? Lou. He said, me correct. Me correct. Okay. So let's go. Round, everybody needs he want us. What's up? He said, remember, hey, hello, guys. What's up? Got in the house. Woo, got in the house. Goldfinger. What's up, Goldfinger? He said, what's up, guy? Hey, man, we doing right, tight, long, strong. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I gave you some good information today, Murphy. Use it with your lady, man. Don't lose it with your lady. Use it with your lady. Don't lose it with your lady, okay? It'll help you, man. I'm telling you, when you apply the things I said today, I know for sure, with 100% surety, that at least one of those items I mentioned today, at least everybody seen part of it or all of it in their relationship. Either you doing it or your lady doing it, or both of you doing it. And if y'all doing these things, stop it. Because it's detrimental to your relationship. It is going to break your relationship down to the ground. And when your relationship tumbles to the ground, you might not be able to pick it back up. You might not be able to put the pieces back together. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a big fall. All the king horses, all the king's men couldn't put your humdrum relationship back together again. Let's go, Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation on the Group, One Love. Terry, Fleming, what's up, Terry? He said, hello, Mary. What's up, man? You good? You good? So good to see, so good to see, so good to see you. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation on the Group, One Love. Murphy, hey, he said, what's up, Terry? You good, man? Sir Terry, you all right, man? So good to see Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, One Nation. Terry, Fleming. He said, most of my social media has poems. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. If you have social media, Markel talked about how the government and many businesses are now targeting or using social media as a way of weeding out the deadbeats, employees, the people that they don't want because they find these negative things on their social media. Like if you're a KKK person and you got all that on your screen, or you're anti-gay, or you would whatever things you don't like, if you don't like blacks, whatever, they see that, and you think they want to employ you? No, I'm telling you, man, don't put your. I keep telling y'all this. Do not put your dirty, stinking laundry out on social media. Nobody wants to see that. Okay, why do you want to show me your nasty, stinking, dirty laundry? I don't want to see that. Huh? And so, if you're trying to get a job, you better clean that stuff up. You better go on Twitter and take all them nasty tweets you got out there. You better go on Facebook, pull all that stinking, dirty laundry you got out there. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, take it out, man. Because I'm guaranteeing you, if you trying to get a job, your employer, your prospective employer is going to look at that stuff. Now, back in the day when I started, it was... Huh?
There's a guy that he posted a marijuana plant in Facebook.
Now he gone. But they got medical marijuana now, but they ain't no medical marijuana he posted. But
but in that country it's illegal, right?
Huh?
In that country where he's being is illegal.
Some medical marijuana is legal in some places. Some parts of states, the United States is legal in some states. But
that's why he posted it.
But some places it's not legal. Some countries are not legal.
Not here.
No, it's not legal here. It's not legal in the Philippines. But you have to be careful what you put on social media. When I was getting employed in the workforce, it wasn't about that. It was just bring your resume. That's it. And they check your resume. And the way they would do checking your resume, they would call your prior employers. They would contact, you put your school down there, they call the school, did you graduate, stuff like that. There was no social media. So now this is another tool to weed out, and I call the fools. Another tool to weed out the fool. Let's go, Ryan Train, by who we got? Lisa Banana. He said, shh. What you talking about, Lisa?
You're talking about the people in front of us that they hang their videos.
They gone. Them people gone. Ain't nobody over there, Lisa. They gone. She don't want me to say about the people that had their big jobs. Hey, what my mama told me? She said, Bobby. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, tell the truth, son, and shame the death. I told the truth, shame the death. Let's go around there. My mom, that is my business. You put your dirty laundry in front of my face, that ain't my business. Come on, man. You better be my business because I'm going to make my business. Look at Roger, Anthony Ligon. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, Anthony? He said, what's up, Gunny, a big volunteer Fleming? Bro, Markel is right. The P has lots of benefits. Lots of vets miss out on too. Yeah, man, you do. And that's why we bring Markel in once a week if his schedule's not too busy. And he lays it down for us. He lays out what the VA allows, what you're eligible for, what the qualifications are, and how can you get into various programs? Because as I mentioned earlier in the show, knowledge is power, baby. Information. If you have no knowledge, you have no power. If you have no power, you have no options. If you have no options, you in a box, you in a corner, and you trapped like a rat. Okay? So I don't want to see you go out like that. I want to give you information. I want to give you knowledge. I want you to get the power so you can live a better life, and become more free. That's what it's all about, right? Freedom. Everybody want to be free, huh? And the way to be free, you got to have some multi in this country. to be free. You know, USA and anybody's else. The more monetary you have, the more possibility that you can be what? Free, independently, free, wealthy, free. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, Ride Train, BobbieD, LisaD, One Nation, under group, one love. Who we got? Murphy. He said, hello, Sir Anthony. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, Anthony? Liga. What's up? Ride Train, BobbieD, LisaD. Anthony, he said, Mark Hill. Is any grants to, okay, we'll talk about that earlier. He said that he wasn't sure for sure, but more than likely those grants are for people that are disabled and they have to have their house remodeled to accommodate the house for their disability so they can make adjustments. And those are the main reasons for the grants, but you would have to check just to verify and check. There may be some possibilities about renovating, but you would have to check with the VA directly for that. Ron Train, BobbieD, LisaD, One Nation, Terry Fleming. He said the best thing a veteran can do is start going to the nearest VA and learn about the benefits that they have. Yeah, that is the best thing. However, if you don't have a VA in your town, you got to get online. You know, that's the next best thing. Other than if you can't get there physically, get on up and get on the internet. You got the internet, or make some calls. Get on the internet and find out what are my rights, what plans they have, and find out. Like Liggins, Anthony, you might go online and see. Look up, do Google for veterans programs regarding home renovation. See what you come up with. You never know. Ryan Train, BobbieD, LisaD, One Nation, under group, one love. Terry, he said, Marco, can you start modifying your home book beforehand? Modifying beforehand? I don't understand. Well, if you mean before it's approved, yeah, but your money, it's gonna be on you probably, because they're not gonna. If you start modifying your house before it's approved, if they don't approve it, then who's that on? That's on you. Let's go. Right, BobbieD, we got Rich. What's up, Rich? He said, which Rich? 1, 2. Which Rich? What's up, man? He had a good morning, BobbieD. From Australia, I found the channel from Frank Battaglia's channel. You met him at the mall earlier. Oh, that's who Frank was. Thank you. I remember. That's who Frank was. Okay. Yeah, I met Frank at the mall. I was doing a video, and Frank came by and said, "Are you live?" I said, and then he said, "Yeah, you." I said, he asked you who I was. I said, "I'm BobbieD." He had seen me, but he didn't really know who I was. Then I explained my name. He's a nice guy. I met Frank and his lady. She was there. She didn't want to be on camera. She like, I was like, oh, I'm not going to camera you, lady. But yeah, we had a good time. And that's who Frank is. I remember. I just got the name mixed up. But yeah, Frank is a nice guy, man. Y'all check out Frank's Battalia's program. He's online. I met him at Ayala Ball. I meet so many people, man. It's amazing. And I don't know them, but they know me. You know what I'm saying? They recognize this bald head. They recognize this Georgia dome. You know what I'm saying? But, and it's okay, man. I like meeting people. I really do. It's fun for me. Because that's what I'm a kind of guy. Hey, I like to meet people and say, hey, man, what's up? You good? You good? You know? So we had a great time there just for a few minutes. I met him. And I'm going to ask him, can I meet you later? But she like, I did how these Philippines do. But Richard, it's so good to see you, man. If you're new to the show, man, hit that subscribe button for me, Rich, and then hit that like button. Okay, man, so good to see you. We always glad to see new people on the show. Welcome to the BobbieD and LisaD Life in the Philippines, man. So good to see you, Rich. He said, yeah, I met him at the mall. Frank is a good guy, and I hope to see him again. So good to have you on the show today, Rich. Thank you so much. Coming to us all the way from Australia. He's an Aussie. You know what I'm saying? He's a Kiwi. That's what they call him, Kiwi. You know? Let's go, Ryan Train, BobbieD, LisaD, One Nation, on the group. What love? We got Lisa Bernardo. That's my wife, y'all know. Her middle name is Bernardo. She got an old ID on her. Lisa Bernardo Dix. She's a Dix now. Don't mess with that, okay? She said, thank you so much for the donation to Rain Man. Yeah, she's outside doing the clothes, and she's tuning into the show while she's doing the clothes. Let's go, Ryan Train, BobbieD, LisaD, One Nation. Who else? Okay, I don't went down too far, y'all. Sorry about that. I forgot what it was. Okay, I was right here. Okay, here we go. Lisa, okay, yeah, got that. Okay, Rich. He said, I've lived in Cebu 20 years ago. Okay. Well, then you know about Cebu. Then Cebu is 20 years ago. It has changed, man. I mean, I've been here 7 years, going on 8, and it has changed tremendously since the time I've been here, man. Because now, you remember when you were here, Rich, they were jeepneys, and it was all like the converted, vehicles from army cars. Now the jeepneys are buses now. Yeah, since the pandemic came out, most of the jeepneys are almost disappearing. So all they have now, all you see now, is a lot of buses. So things are really changing a lot here since 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But I started coming here in 2009? Yeah, I think 2009. So I've been coming here a long time, man, and I've noticed the changes myself. Round train, BobbieD, who we got? Lisa Banana. You say, hello, train family. What's up, my dear? You good? You good? So good to see it. So good to see it. Round train, BobbieD, Lisa Banana. What's up? She said, hi, Sir Rich. Welcome to our love train. Welcome to the love train. Round train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation. Rich. He said, thanks, Lisa. Good to see you. Round train, who we got? Rich. He said, shit. Thank you, my guy. Hey, man. I like that make my day, man. I try to figure right. I'm just saying that. Let's go. Round 2. Lou, Buffalo. Lou, what's up, Buffalo? He said, don't be greedy. Things can't always come back and bite you or be worse. Don't be greedy. Things can always come back and bite you or be worse off if poking the bear too much. Food for thought. Yeah. You can't. Sometimes we bite off more than we can chew. So sometimes you should settle for less. Mind you, I said sometimes. I don't like to settle for less most of the time. But there are some times where you have to self-satisfy yourself with whatever you get. Yeah? And don't be greedy because you wind up losing. Don't get anything. You wind up losing out. So there are some times where that's true. Round train, BobbieD, who we got? SML, he said, peace, family. The love train, whereas every seat is first class. Where every seat is first. Yeah, man. You got a first class ticket on this train. You know why? Because all you need is love. L to the O to the B-E. Love in your heart. That's all you need, man. If you got some love in your heart, you can ride this ticket. You can ride this train. You don't need no ticket to ride. Let's go, round train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation, on the group of love. Who we got? Murphy. Hey. He said, great information. Thanks so much, Murphy. Thank you. I'm glad to help somebody, man. That's what I'm about, man. Reaching and teaching. If you want to know how to live right, tight, long, strong in your relationship, if you want to know how to move up in your life with your lady, and y'all to grow tighter and stronger together, keep watching, Jim. Because that's what I do. I bring you the keys that will help you stay strong in your bond, strong in your relationship. Now, we fall down sometimes in our relationship, but you have to know the tools and the techniques to get back up, okay? Every relationship has their ups and their downs. The problem is when they get down, they don't know how to get up, okay? You ever heard that commercial? And the old lady said, I'm falling and I can't get up. I'm falling and I can't get up. I'm going to help you get up. Let's go, round train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation, under group of love. We got Jerry Fleming. He said, welcome, Queen Angie. So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Round train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation, under group of love. Mr. B, what's up, mister? You all right, man? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. What's up, man? He said, what up, BobbieD? Hey, man, we doing right, tight, long, strong. You know how we do. You know how we do. Let's go, round train. We got Jerry Fleming. You tap that thing. Everybody hit the like button for him one time. 1, 2, 3. Chicha-paya. 1, 2, 3. Chicha-paya. Hit that like button. Come on, man, please. Don't take but a second. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Come on now. Come on now. If you have not hit the like button, can you hit the like button for me, please? Chicha-paya. Let's go. Run train, BobbieD, DC, One Nation, on the group, one love. Murphy, hey. He said, I think I'll agree that sickness just to keep Jada pitiful. I think Will agreed to that sickness just to keep Jada pitiful. Yeah. I don't know. Will Smith and Jada exhibit a lot of toxic behaviors to me in their relationship. And it's hard to keep a good relationship when both people are toxic. Really, it's hard. And both people exhibited some toxic behaviors. And so many people believe that his wife, Jada, is the one that influenced Will to go up there on that stage? I don't know. I don't know. But nobody made him do it, but he might have been influenced when he looked at her. You know? So Will got to be accountable for his own actions. He can't blame Jada. He can't blame her because she didn't put a gun to his head. He got up there and did that on his own. And so whatever the Academy does to Will Smith, unfortunately, he deserves it. He made a big mistake, and he has to pay the price for it. I like Will Smith, and I had him up here before the incident. But now he's somewhere, not all the way to the ground, but somewhere in the middle. I always give, this is how I look at people, man. I always give people the benefit of a doubt. You know, and I always give them some rope or leeway so that they can pull themselves out of it, out of the situation they're in, pull themselves out slowly and gradually, or they can take that same rope and wrap it around their neck and they go deep down in it. So I'm trying to see which way, how Will is going to do this. Is he going to continue to act crazy with that lady, or he going to find a way to get out, pull himself out? You know? And if he pulls himself out, he has to reduce one thing, and that at least one thing that will help him get out. You got to release somebody from his life. And y'all know what I'm talking about. You got to let her go. You know? Got to move on. When somebody is leading you to a dead end in your life, you have to let them go. Okay? Because all right, let's go around chain by ladies. One there. Who we got? Murphy. He said, my ex was toxic to marriage. I was his second divorce. Okay. It happens, man, you know. Some people just can't get along and they don't need to be married. I mean, true, just be honest. The Bible even said that some people don't need to be married. Paul wasn't married. You remember the Apostle Paul? He wasn't married, but he did good in his life, you know. When you understand marriage is not for everybody, and marriage is not a easy thing to do, because you have to live with somebody that you don't know or you don't know living style with, but you got to learn to live with them. You know? And it means you got to give up some of your wrong for their right. You got to give up some of your right for their wrongs. And it's hard to do sometimes. Even to this day, I have struggled with some things in my marriage, and that's normal. But you got to keep fighting. You got to keep working. And the more you fight for your marriage, or the more you fight for your relationship, you don't have to be married. The more you fight for your relationship, you live in a relationship, whatever, the better you will be. Because you got a burning desire to do what? Right. You got a burning desire to be with that woman or to be with that man, ladies. You got a burning desire to be with each other. And when that desire goes out, your relationship goes out. Let's go round train by releasing one nation under group of love. We got Mr. B. He said, that's the devil. Ain't nothing but the devil. My mom used to say, Bobby. I said, yeah, ma'am. He said, I want you to shame the devil, son. Tell the truth and shame the devil. That's what you tell me, man. I can't tell you how many. If I had a quarter or a nickel for every time she told me that, man. But you know why she was telling me that, right? Because I was lying. I was lying to my teeth. She knew what I was lying to her. He said, Bobby. I said, yeah, ma'am. He said, son, I want you to shame the devil. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Because I was lying. Let's go around here. Who we got? Robert Taylor. What's up, Robert? How you doing, my brother? So gonna say it, so gonna say it, so gonna say it. What's up? He said, greeting, BobbieD and LisaD. Hope all is well. Good with amen. We doing right, tight, long, and strong. You know how we do. We're blessed and highly favored and flavored of the Lord. So good to see you, my brother. Ryan Train, BobbieD and LisaD. One nice. Who we got? Lou, what's up? He said, I think toxic people should be all in prison. Prison bars are full of them right at night. Miss working in law enforcement. Okay, toxic. Okay, toxic. Okay, Lou, you're a law enforcement. I didn't know that, man. So Lou been in the military, and he was a former popo, y'all. Ooh, I'm scared of him. You know what, Lou, man? You shouldn't have told me that, man. You know why? But me and Popo don't get along. I don't get along with Popo. When I find people to Popo, you know what I do, man? I say, okay, see, bye. Nah, I'm telling you the truth, man. I was traumatized as a child from a policeman. You know, he didn't lock me up. He didn't beat me up. But I was walking home from school one day. I guess I might have been like 7 or 8, something. Anyway. And I saw a policeman beat a man up bad. And he put him in the man, wasn't doing nothing. They put him in the car. I said, As a young kid, I said, ever since then, man, I never could get that scene out of my mind. And I never have had a good feeling when it comes to somebody being a po-po. I don't know why. That's just our person. I'm still trying to deal with that trauma. And y'all too. Y'all got some stuff too you trying to deal with. Don't come play with me. Don't put it on me all by myself. I'm not the only one on this planet Earth that has stuff out. Y'all got issues right now. Some of y'all. And you dealing with them just like me. I share my life with you to let y'all know I'm not perfect. I got issues I'm dealing with. That's one of them. But I'm still gonna treat you right, Lou. Just don't say nothing but the po-po no more, okay? Let's go. Rob Trey, Bobby, easy one day. You want to go? Who we got? Robert Trey. He said, "Where did she here, man? She here. She coming in and out. She right. She doing her. She's on the patio. She's doing a few loads of clothes, and she's watching the show on her phone. So that's what she's coming in and out. Let's go, Rob Trey, Bobby, easy one day. You want to go? Well up, Murphy. Hey, he said, a real common blackmail is a real common blackmail is a bedroom blackmail. Yeah. They do that all the time. They want to throw it on your face. What you say? Oh, I didn't say. And if you smart, when she said, "What you say?" You'll say, "I didn't say nothing." Because if you don't, you gonna be on the couch. Ain't gonna be no love making that a night, buddy. Blackmail. I'm telling you, man. If I had women use that, man. Is it right? Is it fear? Good question. I guess sometimes it could be justified. It depends on how you treat that lady. You know what I'm saying? If you treat her good all the time and you help her do right by her, she ain't got no business using that tool. But if you mess with her and beat her up and all kind of crazy and don't bring her money home, maybe she should use that too. Let's go. Let's go right there. Who we got? I'm gonna do a show on that too. I'm gonna do a show on that same topic. Let's go. Smooth, he said, came in late, but I'm here. I couldn't see Smooth sound to the house. Smooth sound to the house. Smooth sound. What's up, man? Hey, Smooth, you all right, man? You good? Hey, go check on you, man. Make sure everything all right. Smooth, you going through some situation, man. You let us know if you need any help, man. We'll reach out, teach out. Peace out with you, man. We still praying for you. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, one nation on the group, one love. Murphy, hey, he said, sorry, Jerry. I forgot to congratulate you on the number one. Hey, Jerry wasn't playing it though, man. He kicked the sum of my morning in. He said, I ain't playing today. I'm going to kick this door down. He said, I'm going to kick this door down, and I'm going to throw down. Let's go. Ryan Train, Bobby Lee, who we got? Murphy, hey, he said, I'm always learning something that I can apply to my life situation, relationship situation here. Thank you so much, Murphy. See that? He says, always learning something. Hey, man, I try to teach you right, tight, and all draw. I want to help you. I don't want to hurt you. I want to help you. And so I find things, examples in my life that can help you. I go and read information. I have training in my background. I have all kind of stuff that I want to give out there and help you. And if it's one person say, I help them, I'm doing something right. I hope. Roger, everybody, who we got? Who, Sam? He said, Ate Lisa, what does bolero mean? Bolero, B-O-L-E.
It's like to flatter.
Bolero?
Yeah.
Is that in Cebuano or Tagalog?
Tagalog, I think. Tagalog or Cebuano. Sa inyo, in Tagalog is mambubula.
Mambubula. What's that? That sounds like a dance. Let's do the mambubula, y'all.
Flatter.
Flattery. Okay. So it means sort of flattery, you think?
Yeah. It's just like sorry to flatter you.
Okay.
Expression.
Some things she can translate like, and some things it's just hard to translate, but I don't know. You don't know. That's Cebuano or is that Tagalog? You don't know?
Tagalog.
Okay. All right. So that's what she thinks it means, flattery. Let's go, Roger. Who we got? Roger, Bobby, you see one day? Loving freedom. Loving freedom. What's up, man? He loves the same thing I love. Freedom. Yeah, man.
It's a Jerry too. Super fun.
Yeah. Loving freedom from the Gyrene. You know, he's a Marine Corps. I like Marines, man. Yeah, I wasn't in the Marine, but I like Marines. You know why? Tough guy, man. You want somebody to get your back, have your back, get your Marine, but they gonna go down before you go down because they got to go through them first. Marines are loyal people. I've always found that to be true. Good to see. Salute. Huh? They're loyal to the government and they're loyal to you if you're a friend. Isn't that right? Love and free. Right. Right, everybody needs you one day down the group one love. Thank you so much, love and freedom. Thank you so much for the donation to the nation. More blessings. Much love. Thank you so much. He said, stay blessed, my brother. Thank you so much, my friend. I will stay blessed, my brother. I appreciate your donation. We got to do a dance for loving freedom because he loves freedom. You want to be free. Let's go. Who we got? Come on, dancers. Don't run. Don't think running from me today, man. I think I'm going to do, can I do a table dance today, Lizzie? Can't find it. You done took the table dancer out. Let's go, James.
The hardest working man in the business. I feel good.
Oh my goodness. Thank you. So what you trying to do?
Thank you so much, love and freedom, for the donation to the nation. More blessings, much love. Thank you so much. Ryan J. Bobby DC, one nation under group, one love, smooth sound. He said, I'm going through hell right now, trying to hold on to what little I do have. But I will fight that devil with every tooth and nail. There you go, man. You have to fight.
You're strong, sir.
But you got to understand that when you're dealing with fights and when you're dealing with battles, the battle is the Lord's. You know? If the battle is too big for you, if the fight is too big for you, turn it over to Jesus. The battle is the Lord's if it's too big for you to do. Okay? Because the Lord is on your side. When you believe that, when you receive that, he will fight your battles for you. You won't have to lift a finger. Just get on your knees, say, Lord, I'm begging you, please. Let's go around here. Who we got?
Lou. No, that's not. Lou next to my dear.
Oh, well. Lou, what's up, Buffalo? He said it was a stepping for me. It was a stepping for me. My father. Okay, it was a stepping stone for me. My father was a detective. Okay, I got you, man. So your dad was a detective, and you just followed the family tradition. You just like how your dad was, and you respected your dad in his uniform, and you wanted to be a member of the law enforcement. I got no problem with that, man. Following your family traditions, and you did right for him, and it did right for you. That's good, man. I'm glad. So glad to hear that, man. I have many of you know this, many of you don't. I have a nephew that is a chief of police. And guess what city? I'm going to give you 2 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Georgia.
I said city, my dear. I said
like
state. Atlanta. That's right. My nephew. State. My nephew, Rodney Bryant, is a chief of police at the Atlanta City Police Department. Yeah. I know Rodney from a kid, man. He changed his diapers when he first married me. Yeah, my sister, his mom is.
He feed on you too.
No, stop her. Anyway, my sister Gwen had Rodney when he was a kid. I remember I would change his. I would babysit for him, and Rodney was always a smart kid. I remember when Rodney was 3 years old, I would sit down with him, and he would talk like he's a grown man. And as he continued to grow up, he scored some of the best scores on all of the national. He would come in number 1 and 2 on most of the national student test scores. Yeah. So Ronnie's a smart kid, and he always wanted to be in law enforcement. I remember he used to be a patrolman in school. He said, Uncle Bobby, I'm a patrolman. He was so happy, man. He had a little vest on, man. So all of that, all his life, he wanted, and Rodney went to Army. He was in the Army, and he served in the Army. He got out, and then He did some odd jobs, and then he got to be a foot patrolman. He signed up for the police, and he worked his way up. Kimmy, smart guy, and I told you, people that smart like that and move up like that, you want to hang around. Okay, so good to see you, Lou. Right train, who we got? He said, Lou, stepping, so I got you, man. I got you. Right train, who we got? Smooth sound. He said, I'm okay now, but it's bad when all you have is a dog. Hey, man, that's all right. You got us, man. We're not dogs.
The Lord is with you.
And the Lord is with you. You got us on your side. This is your family. And don't let me hear you say you ain't got no family. This is your family. We are your YouTube family, but we all you got in the Lord, okay? And your dog, okay? Don't forget that. Ride train by the easy one nation. Who we got? Loving freedom. Yes, sir, man.
Free.
He's free, man. He's free. Loving freedom. Don't play, man. He loves freedom. You know, he fought for freedom. That's what he went in the military for. He fought for freedom for you and me. You know what I'm saying? Loving freedom. Salute.
He's free now.
Ride train, Bobby. He said, I got you, man. I got you. Ride train, Bobby. Who we got? He said, man, you hey, man. I try to keep it happy and snappy on this show. You know what I'm saying? Happy and snappy. Happy and snappy. Which one you want to be, happy or snappy? A little bit of both. Right? Who we got? Murphy. Hey. He said, Mr. Brown is on a good foot. Jane wasn't playing. Roger, Bobby Lee, we got Loving Freedom. He said, that's my favorite dance. On a good foot with the James Brown. Let's go. Roger, who we got? Hey, man, James Brown. One of my guys in life. Some of y'all don't like James. When he got, let me tell you like this. When James got to be old, he got to be crazy, man. So, back in the day, when he first started out, man, James Brown was the man to me. Okay? One of my favorite songs that James Brown did was, can you guess what it was? I'm going to give you 2 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, missed it. I'm black and I'm proud. Yeah. When I heard that song, man, it liberated my soul, man. I was like, what? He said, because back in them days, guys, you call somebody black, you say what? You put your guards up, you want to fight. Back in them days, you said, you call me black, say something about my mama or my sister, we gonna put them up. Let's go. Come on, man. You think we fight? But when you said that song, that liberated my mind, man, I realized, yeah, I'm black. And I'm proud of me. I'm proud of being who I am. Because before that time, I was not happy with who I was. You know what I'm saying? So James Brown, and I saw him at a concert. I'll tell y'all this. I saw him at a concert, man. I guess I was like 8 years. My uncle took me to County Hall. That was the name of the auditorium. County Hall. James Brown went on stage, man, and he did it on a good foot. James Brown was on 1 foot. He walked on. He was on 1 foot. And you know he do that. He did that all the way to the end of the stage, and he came back on the other foot all the way to the middle. I said, what? I was a James Brown fan from that point forward, man. Let's go right there. Who we got? Loving freedom. He said, smooth sounds. I will keep you in my prayer. Yeah, man. Y'all keep up. Keep smooth sounds in your prayers. I also want you to keep Pastor Charles. You know, Pastor Charles Joblay, he's a member. He's going up for the VA. He went up to the hearing recently, and he's waiting for a response from the VA whether he's going to get his 100% or not disability. So y'all be praying that God will move in his favor. That's Pastor Charles' favor, and also Loving Freedom favor. We praying for these gentlemen, and we are praying family on this train. You know what I'm saying? We are praying family. We pray and we get on our knees when we need to. Okay, let's go round train. Who we got? Who? He said, thank you, Loving Freedom. Appreciate that, brother. Round train, BobbieD and LisaD, One Nation. Buffalo, Lou, what's up? He said, my chief became my pastor. I did well in the mirror. Okay. So his chief became his pastor. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You have a chief. He said, I'm gonna put the guns down there. I'm gonna be a pastor. Nothing wrong with that, man. You know, it's good, man, that he saw he's more than just what he wanted to be. It was other callings in his life. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Let's go, round train. Who we got? Loving freedom. He said, smooth down with eyes on. No problem, my brother. Yeah, man. Y'all keep them together. Y'all keep smooth, lifted up in prayer. A situation that will work out to his betterment and not to his detriment. And keep Pastor Charles up as well. Round chain, BobbieD, who we got? Lou, he said, accomplishment, a lot. Hey, man, that's what you do. When you get into the military, you got two things you're going to do. Number one, it's going to make you better, man. Or number two, you're going to find out what's missing in you. I didn't want to say that. It's going to make you. Let me put you like this. It's going to make you, or it's going to break you. Okay? That's all it is. Because what happens is, whenever you get to a situation where you are required to be what? Disciplined. Those of you that can't handle it say, and you ain't going to make it. But those that do handle it, they go through the fire and they come out strong. The fire, they might get a little burn here, more sins there, but they made it through. And when you make it through them 8 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever your military war, when you got in there, they say that put like 20 years on your life, and it changed your mindset. Because all the stuff you go through as a kid, it impresses you. It stays in your mentality. Because when you're younger, your mind is more impressionable. And so when you're not used to discipline, and somebody said, make that bed up. Make that bed up right. That scares you. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. I don't know why I said it. Let's go. Who we got? Lou, he said, this boy, I got you, man. Round J, who we got?
Freedom.
May God keep each and every one of us covered in the name of, that's right, man. Praise the Lord.
Amen.
And God is able to keep you from falling. And if you fall, he'll pick you up. And he'll wipe the tears from your eyes. You know what I mean? You know why I know? He did it for me. I don't know how many times I fall on my face and the Lord picked me up. You know? I don't know how many times my body was hurt and the Lord healed me. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but Jesus. Let's go, Round J. Who we got? Lou, what's up, Dave? Okay, I got you, man. All right, y'all. It's been real. We got to go. We got to go. Those of you that were here today.
Thank you so much, Sir Marco, for showing up, for being a guest to Bobbie and LisaD's show. And thank you so much for the donation, Sir Terry and Sir Loving Freedom. Thank you for watching us, guys. Thank you so much. And please
hit the like button and hit that subscribe button if you have not already subscribed.
Yeah, and please follow our Facebook page, the Philippine Connection.
That's it?
Yeah.
She forgot everything else. I told her what to say, y'all. But yeah, it's been real, man. We got to go. Y'all have a blessed day. It's nighttime there, so y'all have a blessed night. I know y'all ready to go to bed. I'm sorry I kept y'all up late, man. I'm sorry. But you know what? I'd rather keep you up late and make sure you get some good information and then not, okay? Thank you so much, Love and Freedom. You do the same thing. We claim it. Amen, amen. All right, guys. That's it for now. It's BobbieD and the lovely LisaD saying take care.
God bless.
And
peace.